There we go. It's closing to the Sabbath. There's a hour or two or something left of the day, and then the 7th day starts. I actually just been out in regards of toilet paper, and I found out that I was reading an article in regards to the winners of toilet paper and all that. And I had one that actually was one of the winners, so that's pretty much I was agreeable on that, the ones that I used. But I found out that the two winners, because I just went to a place where I could buy the other winner to try it out, and both of the winners that was weight and in regards of counted papers and all that, both of them apparently has cheated. And of course the article is an older test and all that, but I also remember when I began buying the toilet paper that actually I'm going off topic, but anyway, I'll get to the the point. But anyway, I got this toilet paper when I was searching for some great toilet paper, and I found this from ehhh, and I had these where I hang from the roof, and it hangs down like this, and then you can put toilet paper on it. And I had two of those, and you could fix 40 toilet, I think it was 40, 20 on each of them. I think you could actually have on one go, and you could just when you needed one, you could just flip it's like sitting on a wire in some sense, and the bottom that it has like a thing that stops it from falling down, and you can just turn it around and take one, and and as it goes. And I remember I felt I fixed a whole I filled it up with toilet paper when I got this. And one of the strings I had, or maybe it's both of them, I'm not sure, but at least one of them broke because these toilet papers were so heavy. So, I remember weighing the toilet paper and all that, and I remember it's like 200 grams or something like that. And the test article I had was also 200 grams. So, I'm looking into how much it weighs now, and it's only like 150 or 40 or something like that grams. And I was like, that's weird. So it seems like, same price. It seems to be the same volume. As you don't really see much of, but it seems like they have taken 50 grams of each roll. So they're not that heavy anymore. Then I went to the other thing, see if I have the test thing here over. Oh, there we go. Let's see if we can find it. Did I take it off? I thought I had it anyway. Maybe I've thrown it away. It should be somewhere. Oh, well. I don't understand where it could be, where I could have put it. If it's not in my pockets where I thought it would be. I don't remember if I took it up when I came home. In any case, of course, I don't really need it anymore. I'm not sure if there was actually anything else on the papers, but I must have either dropped it or put it somewhere that I don't remember. In any case, both of the toilet papers, this is the other one that won the thing, don't weigh that much anymore. So, actually it was the exact same price. Yeah, of course time has, what shall we say, it's the article was old. I do wonder where I put the paper, I can't see anything either because I don't have glasses on, so that doesn't really help on it either. Let's see. No. I guess I must have dropped it. But in any case, so that was, I actually found some that actually has these 200 grams and all. The idea is not to carry, so, it's, they can really fix it down. So you don't need to, buy, huge amount of, because, let's see here. Nope. Oh well. No idea. Shouldn't be in this blouse because I would have put it there, I think. Remember walking around with it and all that in the. It shouldn't have, well, doesn't really seem to be any place. So, not sure where I have, if I've taken it up, or maybe again I've dropped it when I was out there. And if I've dropped it, I have no idea where it would be. Anyway. Yeah. Nope. Annoying, I don't know if there was anything else on the paper that I needed. Sometimes I have a way of writing notes on everything and anything I just have in front of me. Anyway, I guess that's what happens sometimes. Or maybe I'll fall over it at some point. Don't know. I don't know where I should have. Any case, let's just get back to it. I don't have the test anymore, but both of them had 200 grams. So I was actually calling Irma yesterday and trying to, find out what was. So that's just sad, It's just annoying when they change how much, thing that is in a roll and all that. Of course, there's more interesting things, I guess. I wonder where I put that, very annoying, I thought I put it in the pocket and yet it doesn't seem to be anything in the pocket. Nope. Nothing there. Nothing there. Oh well, let's get back to the topic. I'm going off the topic and all that. That's just an annoying thing. I was at the cheese guy wagon thing and asking him in regards to the cheeses, in regards of living Jew cheeses, and I got three. What shall we say? Taste thing, just to try it out. And he had three. I think he had one more sometimes, which was not, was not Hitler cheese. Blue cheese thing. That's not actually that good either. I think number 3 is pretty good, and actually that was some of it I liked when I was younger anyway. And apparently it's made from. Anyway, so I'm on Facebook here. Okay, let's see. I still have the discussion with, this Catholic guy. And it's very elusive answers I'm getting from him. It's not any different than, talking to other Catholics. You just don't get any straight answers. It's just, so again, I have no idea with this guy. I don't have, I must say my trust, I pretty much fallen very low in regards of, it's very sad. You're not even telling me he was a Roman Catholic when I met him, and seemingly looking like he was not. And then, later on, years down the line, he just goes, I guess it's an experience for sure to in regards to just be aware of wolves in sheep clothing. I see where he was writing. Okay, that's the top in regards of, I don't know if he's trying to defend Roman Catholicism, but if he thinks he can stop me from telling the truth about Roman Catholicism, he is absolutely, and all these tricks about, I'm not going to fall for any of that, and I'm getting tired of these, these liars, It's just, it's. So anyway, let's see here where we got to. But again, I'm getting elusive answers. I'm not getting straight answers. I'm telling something and he's just fixing like an elusive answer where it's like, it's like for example, the last things I've been writing here. It's for this, but anyway. So he made 2 answers, and so it seems like I need to get it, to push it out of him, and it shouldn't be that way. If you believe something, you should just stand for it without any problem. You should just speak freely. But it seems like that you need to pull the information out of these people, and same thing with all the other things that are about something, and I said, let's go to the last part, which is the big issue. Solid Catholic teaching. Tell me, do you believe the unleavened round bread becomes the literal body, flesh, blood, sinews, and soul of Jesus Christ, divine in essence and worthy of worship? Number 2, do you reject the Catholic teaching of the continual perpetual sacrifice or accept it? And then he just says, why don't you? He doesn't answer the question, does he? He just say, why don't you? And of course, okay. So, well, instead of not, you don't get any, so he had another answer as well. He says, yes, I accept it because that's what Jesus taught his disciples. Now, what is he saying yes to? Is that the first part of my question or the second question? I would think it would be the first thing, maybe the both. It's a little hard to, I have a little hard to decipher what he says yes to. I accept it because that's what Jesus taught his disciples. Okay. Anyway, but as a Roman Catholic, he has to believe these things and all that. So I guess it must be like a yes to everything or accept it. I guess in regards of saying yes, he must, in regards of both things, but it's not really, I don't think it's that clear. Anyway, it gets worse, I think. So he says, why don't you? And I says, why? Because it's idolatry and wrong, and Jesus never taught that. It's false and wicked because the true living bread was the one that came down from the heavens, not what is in the hand of the priest of sun worship who thinks to have the power to make a cookie into God. So let's see what he says. We, that would be in regards of, the papists, the Romanists, the Roman Catholics, worship the Son, and the church teaches against idolatry. Oh, really? Really, really, really. So, right, no. You believe in a wafer God who is sacrificed for the dead and the living in the Catholic whorehouses multiple times, which is a great money business. Actually, I should probably have said money scam. But has nothing to do with the truth. You mark the sacrifice that was done once and for all, and then proclaim a piece of unleavened bread to be God divine to worship Jesus. You have Mariolatry and a lot of lies about her. She was not born without sin. She was not not everlasting virgin, not taken to the heavens in bodily form, and not queen of heaven. Look, I have eyes to see, and I see what Roman Catholics are doing. You may deny your actions and dogma and doctrines of Romanism by words, but what is, and what is seen, seen. And I Mass, the day which Sol Invictus is reborn, the unconquerable sun god. The same God as pointed to on the venerated day of Sunday, for the false sun god, Sol Invictus. Again, Sol Invictus, yeah. Sunday law is the mark of Rome to show that they think they have the authority to change. I go on. Christ Mass, or Yule, as we call it in Denmark, going back to Odin, is pagan and has nothing to do with the Bible. It is not one of the appointed feast of Jehovah. And in regards of Yule, Yulna, Odin, I found that information in a lexicon and all that, tracking it down, and that's not what the church teaches. Now, what is not what the church teaches? Tell me. Instead of just, all right, again, that's not what I believe in, and that's not what the church teaches. Well, what is it not that it teaches? Times, which is a great money. Okay, so is that the doctrine you say that that the church is not teaching? What is it you say that, what is it that I have written that is not what the church believe, or teach, That she was taken to the heavens in bodily form, and that she's the queen of heaven. Doesn't the church teach that? So, is that not what the church teach? I think it is, what the church teach, in regards to Christ Mass as well, are you not commanded to go to Mass? I don't know what he is saying, oh, that's not what the church teaches, it's what, right, what does the church not teach? Tell me, what does the church not teach, I want to correct it, of course, but don't try to deceive me with, this and that, I'm tired of deceptions, and I'm going to find out if it is a deception, and that's just it. I'm just tired of liars and deceivers, and I'm done with it. I actually pretty much always been done with it, but, you get out, when you begin to read the Bible, it begins to become easier to, the more you grow in the Bible and the doctrines of the Bible, the more you see, the more telling him things, oh yeah, but it's hard to this and that, and well, maybe you should just read the Bible for yourself and look, So, anyway, I don't know. So, I'm like, give me some straight answers here, Just give me some straight answers, not like every other Catholic out there, these delusive answers. Actually, and of course, it's fun to see when you actually come out the bushes and tell all the people what you actually believe in, when you actually are honest about it, because then people, where do we find that in the Bible, And of course, things get censored, and it's very sad, Yeah. Anyway, here I just get the people. Sometimes I get these Roman Catholics out the bushes actually telling what they believe, and then people just censor it. Yeah. So anyway, I'm so sad I didn't make a video of that. 3 Roman Catholics getting out the bushes, and one of them putting up much, because then people could see. Wait, what are you Roman Catholics doing? Huh? What are you Roman Catholics, what are you doing? It's very, very deceptive to just, try to have a front and then deceive people, and and not honestly tell what you believe. I can pretty much tell what I honestly believe, and I can tell that to anyone asking me. I believe that Jesus Christ died for my sins. I believe that he was resurrected 3 days after. I'm not relating to any cookie. I'm not thinking cookie Jesus. I'm not thinking a wafer God. I'm not thinking, crunchy munchy cookie. It's just, I'm thinking Jesus Christ, the real person, the God-man that came, the Word that came from the heavens, that became flesh and walked among his own. And they executed him. So I don't need to be deceptive in any way. I just need to tell it what it is. That Jesus, I absolutely believe that Jesus existed. He was God's Son and God in the flesh, sent by his Father from the heavens. And that's pretty much, that he died for the sins of the world, that he was hanged on the tree for all to see, and that he was resurrected 3 days after. So, yeah. I'm just tired of it. You know, all these cults out there has a lot of deceptive things. You know, one of the Danish Roman Catholics that I've talked with before and all that, hard to get because I jumped out of that group, but or this guy, there was a Danish priest that is talking against Mohammedanism and was in that group, but it just became too much for me in regards of yeah. So anyway, I jumped out. But in any case, she was there, and she wrote something to me, and you know, so and I wrote back. She never wrote back, but after that, and I was maybe a little harsh, but I'm trying to get her out of Satan's candy shop. Anyway, so she was talking about, you know, feeling, and I'm like, so you want to serve the cookie Jesus to the people? You want to serve the cookie Jesus? You want to tell people about Mary and all? And I know what she believes because I have some big experience, you know. It's many years ago that I talked with her. She was, you know, talking about, you know, I found out she was she's a lover of the Antichrist in regards to the so-called Pope. I saw a video of her when she was down in Rome, and it's just, you know, like a little school you know, calling to the Antichrist, you know. She's pretty wild about the Antichrist. And then, of course, she's wild with Mary, and she sent me a website in regards to Mary, and, you know, tried to defend the doctrine of this Mary thing and all that. Just, oh my. Well, of course, you know, you get to the real sources of what they believe, I guess, you know. But anyway, and, you know, then, of course, the rest and all that. It's just, you know... You're jumping from Mohammedanism into Roman Catholicism. It's just, you know, it's just stupid. Mohammedans, they might be correct because they're both worshipping Satan, you know. Oh well, but the Christians, of course, don't worship the same God because they worship Jehovah and the Son of God. So it's like we have wolves in sheep clothing, and, you know, no one seems to warn people about it. No one seems to care, and this and that, and just, yeah. And then we have all those Roman Catholics that tries to deceive and not tell, you know. Anyway, this guy gave me a link to the Easter conflict, and this is like this so-called Easter pagan. Send them this video. Hey, I'm here, and you know. So, you know, this guy, you know, this Sebastian sent me the video, and I'm like, okay. So I went there and checked it out, and I'm like, okay, well, that's right, you know, let's put some light into it. And I wrote in regards of history and all that, you know, some of the pointers that I know, and I put it in there, and, well, I actually has never been answered by anyone or refuted by anyone, and I think it cannot, you know, the thing is, I don't think anyone are refuting what I wrote because it cannot be refuted. It's historical, and, you know, it's very, well, maybe it's not very easy, but, you know, if you do study these things, it's, you know, should be able to find it. So, well, yeah, you have to try the best that you can to get people of truth. Maybe there's something, you know, maybe there's more to what he is talking about and this and that. Anyway, I got into conflicts with other topics in regards of the Catholics, the Roman Catholics. And the only thing that I can say is just they're the worst twisters of scripture. And, you know, I would be very careful about the Roman Catholics, you know. This is a filthy institution. And if people are Christians that will come out of it, how can you, you know, that's actually one of the things that Alberto Rivera said, that if you are Christian, you know, he you know, and there's a lot of Roman Catholics that goes out of the system. And, you know, why would you stay in this wicked system? Will you continue to do idolatry? Is that what you want to do? Oh yeah, I found Christ, but I'm going to continue to do idolatry. It doesn't really. Just get out. Anyway, so they are twisting things, and there's sometimes it's this, it's here, and they will just twist things totally off, off the body or something like that. It's just twist it like we were thinking, how can you twist it like that? How can you, just to defend the Roman Catholic doctrines? Now, of course, in regards to the Roman Catholic Church, they had a lot of pagans they forced into the church. Oh yeah, what does the Bible say about these pagan traditions and all that? Wasn't it something that God hate these pagan traditions? So no. Just Christianize the pagan traditions. Call them something Christian. That is all right. Put a cross on top of the erect, gigantic Egyptian penis standing in Rome, and then everything. It has been Christianized now. Do you see the lunacy of these people? And I've talked with a bunch of cat. I could have more experience, and I'm sure. But give me a break, Yeah, this is the most silly things they say, Oh yeah, there's a cross on top of the gigantic erect penis. Then everything is Christianized. What? What is gone? It seems like it's just totally lost up there. So the first thing I would do as a Christian, if I had a gigantic erect Egyptian penis, idol penis standing in my wouldn't just have it there, and put a cross on top of it. Oh, that's all right. I put a cross on the penis. Everything is all right. This fertility symbol is now Christianized. It's now okay. The people are insane. People have lost their mind. That's just. I don't know what to say. It's just so clear. There's a gigantic penis standing on St. Peter's Square in the middle of it. Yeah, it's no problem. It's Christianized. Oh, really? It's the sanity is just gone. I don't know. What? So clear. And they don't even deny that it's a penis. They don't deny that it's an erect Egyptian penis standing there. They don't even reject that. But there's a cross on top of it. Everything is fine. Got to be kidding me. Anyway, I guess I'll wait for his answer at some point. Again, don't give me these elusive answers. I did not think that he was a Roman Catholic. He could have told me. But it didn't seem like he was, acting like a Roman Catholic, and in regards of this, remembering back and all that. And I'm thinking maybe he just, made himself out to be something he was not. And yeah. And how can you live? How can you have that? It's just too much. How can you be, people, and you can read all these stories in Catholicism. The Jesuits are made for infiltration and get to the top and then destroy the system from the inside pretty much, so they control it and all that. But also seemingly, standard Roman Catholic seems to be able to, be sent to do, things that's, for example, you have women, or men or women of Roman Catholics marrying Protestants who protested the Antichrist. So these ways of the Roman Catholic Church is very, very. It seems like there's no, what shall we say? There's no, I get, like me, I would think, that seems very deceptive, and it is. And it's not something I would go out and do, in regards of, trying to, of course, if I marry someone, I expect them to be taught in regards to a wife, in the first place, by the way. Anyway, so, but it just seems deceptive to go out and marry a Protestant and then, in the background actually have this deceptive idea to get the children grown up as papists, and thereby destroy the Protestants in that way, because of the Bible, they'll be led astray, and thereby they can, that's one way of attacking the truth, I guess it doesn't seem like, any measure seems to be okay, for Romanists. So I don't know. It's just yeah. It's disgusting. Anyway, I think I'll stop. But actually, it was more expensive than I thought, because apparently I thought that the price is actually gone, but I found out the thing that I've been looking at was actually not a hard drive at all. So they are actually still pretty expensive compared to, I think a lot of years ago I bought like, and I gave it away, but I bought like, it was like 4 hard drives of 2 terabytes each and so forward. I gave them away, which might not have been the best thing to do, but I gave it away, and it's that's how it is. But I would it would have been nice to actually have the room, because I'm getting pretty filled up, and I can't really do anything when I don't have space. In regards of videos and all that, but that's just I gave a lot of things away, at some point in my life that I was like, just and you find out that might not be the smartest thing that you did, but anyway, that's just so when I get that hard drive, I can pretty much empty my phone and my computer maybe as well, and take all the data on one storage thing. It's just 2 terabytes, but it should be enough. And if I can do that, I need to fix a thing where I can take all all my videos and compress them, and find out in regard. I know that I can do compressing. I have programs to do it. It takes a long time, but that doesn't really. So I need to look into, and in regards to the quality and all that. But you can really get, some of the mobile videos that is on the mobile that I've taken. You can really compress them very, very low in our days, where they don't fill that much, So that would be one of the things that I should do. So they don't take that much space, I think it's the new format and all that is really fixed out. And if I could, also get the practice of it, which is the best settings and all that, I could just do that for future videos and all that. I've made some different, like I started with a file that is 227 megabytes, and then I tried to different compressions, and the lowest of the compressions is down on 28 megabytes. So from, I think it's the low setting here, it's quality 22 fast. Again, I made different. Then I have like a medium. Actually, that seems to be actually bigger than the fast one, which seems strange, but apparently that's It would be nice if the program could make, because there's a lot of settings in the program. It would just be nice if it could just make different, try different things out. Just make like 10 videos with different, I think 22 was like the lowest of still in a, okay quality. And then if you set it up, like 20, you get to 62 megabytes. And I have, yeah, that's pretty. I have a medium actually also, quality 20, that is 43 megabytes. So that seems to actually to be pretty good as well in regards of quality and storage and all that. I'm not sure if you can actually see any difference at all in regards of. I have to look into that, and if I can just do that, I can compress the